Today we're going to be reviewing my favorite OC spray. Okay, now this is the brand that I recommend. They do not sponsor me, they do not pay me. However, did send me these ones to review. I paid for this one with my own hard money and paid for this one with my own hard money, but I've been using them forever. In fact, this was their original packaging when I bought them like 3 years ago. This is one that I bought, I don't know, maybe a year ago or something. And this is their newest. Okay, so not all OC spray is created equal. Palm uses the maximum legal amount of spiciness, whereas some of the cheap ones that you just pick up from Walmart don't have it. So there's this like formula, whatever, I don't even know, HPLC tested at 1.4 major capsaicinoids, I think is what that is, which is the pretty much the maximum you can have. So this is as spicy as you can legally get for a human. I've never had any direct exposure to this, but when I've used it on some dogs that were chasing me when I was running, I could tell that it was, you know, not what you want to get sprayed with. Okay, so I have a couple different, this is like a large one, so maybe something that you would just leave in your house. You're probably not going to carry this around every day, unless you're law enforcement. In fact, I think more law enforcement should carry OC sprays. In a lot of the videos I've watched from Active Self-Protection, they don't. And to be completely honest with you, I have no clue why. There are so many instances for both civilians and law enforcement where I believe this would come in handy. And this, you know, go on your Molly on a load-bearing vest or on a belt, fantastic for that. It still has a flip safety, so your gear isn't going to hit that, hit the trigger. And then their little ones also have a flip safety that you have to pop up. And you can tell I've been carrying this one all the time because it is very dusty in there. Okay, so they have a couple different models. So this is their clip model. This is what they call their key model. So I'll show you that. So this is the clip model right here. This is their key model. They sent me one of those, and this is the snap model. They didn't send me one of those, but so there's just kind of different ways that you want to carry it. Okay, and then for the clip model, I keep it in my pocket. Now, I used to keep it right here around like 11 o'clock, but the problem is sometimes when I bend, it would be uncomfortable, or it would even come out sometimes. So now I keep it right here. I don't know, what is that? 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. And there it's more comfortable and does not tend to come out really ever. I have seen people who, if you do have it come out, you can actually stick a rubber band around the body, and that gives you a little bit of rubber on there and keeps it from coming out even more, if that's an issue that you had. And I did have that issue when I first started carrying this, but I've been carrying it for a year since then, and I haven't ran into that issue since. Okay, so they gave me some inert ones so I can show you how these, then we are gonna spray the live ones as well, just not in my garage. Again, it's not a fog, it's just a stream. This stuff, it has a range of, so here's the stats they kind of put on the back. So it says range up to 12 feet, effect involuntary eye closure. Yeah, that's an understatement. Performance up to 12 seconds of spray or 24 plus bursts. Okay, so I've got a tape measure on the ground, and for my garage door is 12 feet. You guys are probably 1 foot away from the garage door, so I'm gonna back up 13 feet. This is the inert one. I'm just gonna see if I can spray the camera from here. With, you know, I've not done this a ton, but here's some, you know, and that's getting the camera pretty decent, which is 12 feet away. Even if I take a step back, you know, I still get it all right. I don't think this stuff is spicy. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's like water, honestly. And it says practice inert unit, water only. Not potable, do not ingest. Whoops. Okay guys, so this is not usually where I record, but I don't want to spray this stuff in my garage. So I got this board that I'm just gonna end up burning, and I don't care about, and some area where my kids don't play, so if there's any splash over there, it'll rain and wash off eventually. I got this tape measure on the ground, so then it goes out to about 20 feet, and so we're gonna test both of them. So this one says it has a range of about 18 feet and only does 9 seconds, where these have a range of 12 feet and do about 12 seconds. We're gonna test the time and we're gonna test the range. Now this one, since it's bigger and lasts not as long, my gut says it just puts out a lot more. So we're gonna be testing both these. There's a little bit of a breeze, but I don't think it's bad enough to really make much of a difference. Okay, so this is the live unit. This is the one, the dusty one that I've been carrying around for several years now. Let's see, 12 feet is right here. So I'm gonna hold this right here, and we're gonna see if it hits that board at all. Yep, I'd say it's doing pretty good. You can see some speckles on the board. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, it's over there. I'll do a timer. I'll run a timer afterward to see how long that lasted, because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so that was a one that I've had for a long time. This is a brand new one. This is not one they actually sent me, but it is brand spanking new. It's got a pink band, it's not dusty. Oh yeah, you can get different colors if you'd like. So we'll test this one out too. Should be about the same. This one maybe I'll time. Let's see, 12 feet away. Let's see, 5, 4, 3, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that one, I mean, 12 might be a little bit marketing, but it was a solid 9, which I think that's plenty. In fact, when I've used this on dogs, I've actually used it on a dog while running, and then when I only spray him for like 2 seconds, I didn't want to throw it away. I just used it again, ran with it more, and used it on a second dog eventually. Anyway, so yep, there you go. Range is correct. Maybe the time is a little bit aggressive, but seem to be pretty good, honestly. Okay, so this is with both of them. I don't know which one hit kind of more wear. Maybe the old one was a little bit lower. This one's a little bit higher. I have licked my fingers after getting this stuff, and it packs a punch. It is spicy. I'm sure they say it's not for food, but if you were camping and needed some spice in your food, whew, it would sure do it. But again, they probably say not to eat it, so don't do that. Okay, now we're gonna test out the big boy. This is the Mark III is what they call it. Because I'm gonna give you a little bit of a different angle. So here's my tape measure, 18 feet from there. Sprayed one of these big ones, so 18 feet. Also, there is a slight breeze that direction. So when I first sprayed straight, it went a little bit to the left. So this is a much better real life test than what you'd see otherwise. Okay, so this is the big boy, brand new. They sent this to me. It still is actually getting there pretty far. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the time was on that, but it seemed to fog more. And I'm gonna go ahead and say 18 feet is probably aggressive. I have a brick on the ground there, and I do see it got that. So, okay, so this brick got hit on the ground. You can see some spots on the leaves there from that one. So, and that's like about 2 feet out. So maybe 16 feet rather than 18 feet. But, marketing guys got a little aggressive, but other than that, and there is a slight breeze. Okay, so this big one, I don't know if it was their design intent, but it had a little bit of like a fog, and then also like a stream that seemed to shoot out a little bit from the angle that I saw. It definitely didn't last as long, but it just puts out more. So for like your law enforcement application, I'd say go ahead and get this big boy. It's got a little bit left in there, but not much. So there you go. I shot all 3 of these, and honestly, I didn't get like any exposure, even with a slight breeze. Granted, I wasn't standing downwind, there was a little bit of a crosswind. My gut is this would actually do 18 feet if you were in like an indoor environment where I had a little bit of wind. It was just a couple feet shy of that, which is to be expected. The one thing I will mention is though, after you use an OC spray, wash your hands diligently with dish soap, because if you go to touch your eyes or nose or anything, or if you're like me and wear contacts, pull those out, woo, you'll feel that spice more. It's like rubbing jalapenos in your eyes. Palm does not sponsor me, but their stuff works. It's very effective. I've used it against dogs. I carry it every day. And honestly, it's very affordable. These guys run you like 12 or 15 bucks for one of them, and you get a 3-pack. I think it's like 15 bucks for one, and then like $12 for like each for like a 3-pack. Sometimes they go on sale for like Black Friday or whatnot. So if you're not carrying one of these, I highly recommend you do. It's great, especially for like spouses who don't want to carry a gun. It's better than nothing. You can watch my previous video. I don't think it's a replacement for a gun, for a firearm, but OC spray works great. I just checked this one that I bought for its expiration date. This is on the bottom of the can. It says 05/27, which is in 2 years from now, and I bought this probably a 1.5 years ago. So I guess it lasts like 4 years. Okay guys, if you have any thoughts, comments, tips, tricks, jokes, insults, or whatever, please put in the comment section below. And always guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.